So there's not a massive R&D lab out the back, is what you're saying?
No, we don't know. There's no road
You've got enough
or anything like that. Yeah.
You've got enough R&D on the back bar, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's already done the R&D. Yeah. Now you just got to put it in cups. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's also what I say to my staff.
Yeah.
Just put drinks in cups.
That's it, right? What's the big idea behind it?
Well, the big idea was that we really wanted to lean into our namesake, Savile Row.
Yeah.
So, and in this instance, fashion.
Yeah, so Savile Row is a place in London where all the tailoring was done.
All the tailoring, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we wanted to lean into that. The last two menus that we did, whilst I am very proud of them, didn't really feel like a cohesive menu.
Right.
It was more of a collection of drinks, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it's a theme behind it, which we really went deep into, and it feels different from the other menus just because it has that through line, I guess, of that. Yeah.
And so, but it's got, there's a nice fabric cover to it inside here. Tell me about it.
So again, going deep into the Savile Row thing. So we based it off a swatch book.
Right.
So each of the cocktails are named after a fabric.
Okay.
Which we painstakingly did.
How many different types of fabrics? I.e., how many cocktails do you have?
25.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that many. I thought it was cotton and polyester or something. Maybe some denim.
I think we resisted calling something polyester. I think. I'm pretty sure.
That's for the bubblegum drink.
Yeah. Yeah. So corduroy lace, and then we just went through it.
Sure.
So all the drinks were made by everyone had a hand in it.
Yeah, I'll ask you about the process in a sec.
Yeah, but and then we basically reverse engineered it to think, what's the vibe of this drink, basically? Is it, or maybe an aesthetic thing about the drink that sort of reminded us of Saturn, for example, or something like that. How
long did it take to develop this one?
Quite a while.
Yeah?
I think we're about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months overdue or something like that.
Yeah, okay, right.
But I hope worth it though. So yeah.
Yeah.
As I say, most of the drinks have been done for a bit.
Right.
But then again, as I say, reverse engineering, making it work with this concept. The concept was there first.
Do you think people are going to choose drinks based on the fabric? I mean, because this is you have the fabric in the menu.
Yeah.
It's pretty tactile.
I hope so.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be cool.
It's a different way of choosing a drink, right?
Yeah, just another sense to use.
And so you've got some diagrams on here as well?
So we had a wonderful designer who put all this together for us.
You're listing the ingredients here, but you've got a little sort of phrase after it?
Little tiny description.
Yeah.
Sweet take on a classic gin martini, light and punchy.
How important is it to have those kind of words in there? Because there's some menus out there that will just list the ingredients. Sometimes it's stuff like, gentian liqueur, which pretty much no one knows what that is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think with the actual ingredients we list, obviously it's very simple.
Yeah.
But with that, having herbal and refreshing or something, I think one of them is, it's called a sexy fruit bomb or something like that.
Yeah.
And is that
with musk liqueur in it? No, sorry.
It has a blueberry wine.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Corduroy.
Yeah.
Is it's a martini riff, but we do a red grape and fennel apera that we make in house. Which is basically just verjus, sugar, water, red grapes and fennel.
Sure.
Quite a wet martini.
Cool.
With a rose water rinse.
Okay.
So speaking of how we name the drinks and stuff, to me, in my mind, corduroy is red.
Right.
I don't know
red
why,
corduroy. Yeah.
But
I came up in the 90s. I understand what red corduroy is. Yeah.
Even though the drink isn't very red, there's red grapes in it.
Yeah.
But and the texture to me, it's silky, but it's a martini. You can taste the booze in it. It's corduroy, rough yet soft. In a way,
I like that. That's cool.
That was kind of the process of naming them.
How many you got? 25?
25.
Why so many? Because a lot of bars these days are doing like 8 menu cocktail lists. You know, what's that choice for you guys?
That's just something we've always done, really, and like kind of a degree of choice for the guests.
Yeah. Well, you guys like to give choice within the back bar.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's the role of a cocktail list in a place like this? Because it gets quite busy, can be late at night. Like you said, there's so much choice on the back bar.
Yeah.
What's the jobs it needs to do?
It needs to be accessible. So what we generally do is we take 2 different flavor profiles from the base spirit, and then we'll work from there.
Okay.
So we don't want to have crazy ingredients that people get scared by. We want quite simple flavor pairings.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we want to move them, and we, you know what I mean. So they're fun, simple, hopefully delicious. I think they're delicious, and yeah, that's basically it, really, in a nutshell. We want to create, as I say, a good product. We're not necessarily looking to create a new technique or anything like that. Yeah, we want it for it's for everyone. It's not for bartenders.
So there's not a massive R&D lab out the back, is what you're saying?
No, we don't. No, there's no road
You've got enough
or anything like that. Yeah.
You've got enough R&D on the back bar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's already done the R&D. Yeah. Now you just got to put it in cups. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's also what I say to my staff.
Yeah.
Just put drinks in cups.
That's it, right? Well, it's a noble tradition.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, I'm a big believer that a menu, if you're going to have a good cocktail menu, right, it should speak to the place that you're in. I've never seen such a literal tie-in with the name of a place, but the fabrics inside. How important is that for you guys in terms of, like, because it's kind of like a manifesto, right?
This is fun, I think. Like, it's not like a statement or anything like that.
But it tells you what the bar's about.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I think in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's hopefully intriguing, aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Like the menu itself. I'm really excited about this, but also what I'm really excited about is the fact that we can, the next menu, the opportunity to reinvent slightly us in a way. Because this isn't going to be like the same the next time. So that's exciting to me as well.
Because how many fabrics are there, you know?
Exactly. We've used more. I think there's only 25 actually.